wrestling fans, guys, look. Raw tonight. There's no amount of yeeting that could save Jey Uso from retaining the WWE World title. From saving the world title. There's no amount. WWE was going to take that title off of him. Netflix was going to take that title off of him. Nothing was saving him. Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, they were talking like he didn't stand a chance tonight. I mean, they really was. Even though Michael Cole said, "Come on, champ. Come on, champ." Hey, look, Michael Cole was talking like he didn't stand a chance. As soon as they kept on talking about how tired he was going to be during the match and all that different types of stuff, that's them telling you, okay, we very well might see a title change right here tonight on Monday Night Raw, okay? And then going back and showing that he's been doing all this stuff all week long and he's been getting beat up all week long. That's them telling us that we very well might see a title change. Not only that, wrestling fans. Oh, and by the way, before I even continue, y'all know what to do. Become a subscriber today and hit that bell for all notifications. It is appreciated. If you are one of the 698 subscribers on the channel right now, thank you very much. Let's keep on rolling right into 700 subscribers and much more. It is appreciated if you keep following me and everybody that is on this channel. If you keep following us on our journey right here on YouTube. Before I keep going right here on this review, check out this video.
We created is called the Kickstart Academy, okay? And the Kickstart Academy is this. It is a youth ministry, and we are using this youth ministry to better our community through service and love and learning about what Jesus said in the Bible. And when I say what Jesus said in the Bible, that's what I mean. Exactly what Jesus said. Only the red words. So what we've done is we've used AI to create a curriculum, okay? It is 12 weeks, and it is 4 days a week. And what they learn is they learn a little bit about exactly what Jesus said. You see, when you do it this way, you don't have to get caught up in the other stuff. You know, like they used to make bracelets, you know, what would Jesus do and all these things. And some of you might be surprised to see me as the person trying to do this. I don't know. Frankly, I'm not allowed to really care because I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know, like lots of things have changed, and I don't know, I feel led to try to do this. Whether I'm the right person or the perfect person, I don't know. But I know this, I'm going to try to do this, and we've already created it, and I want to get into what we're doing a little bit without like getting too long here, okay? So again, 12 weeks, and we're learning a little bit about Jesus every day. So what are the kids going to do when they're not doing learning about Jesus, okay? Well, here's how it benefits you too. So what we are is service-based ministry. So we learn about Jesus, and then we perform services for our community. And these can be lots of things. The first service that we're performing is lawn mowing, okay? So we're going to lawn mow for low-income housing yards. So if you want to get on our list, you need to message me. Or like you, I guess this is how crazy this could be. You could have a friend that needs their yard mowed. They need this service. You know, maybe it's a single mom. Maybe it's, you know, an elderly person who needs help out there, you know, and they can't afford the big payments. So we can get you, if it's a reasonable house here in Kennett, we can get it done for $40 a month. So that's at least 2 mowings, in a month. Where most people that would be $80 a month. For us, we can do 40. So like if you're a yard mowing business, don't worry, we're not trying to take your business. We're trying to just help, because we're only going to have at most 20 yards. So and we're going to mow on Monday since we shifted to 4-day a school week. So now we're on that Monday, that's going to be our mowing day. And we're going to mow these yards and help. And then in the summer, obviously, we can take care of it. So that's what we need right now from you. We need yards. We have 6 yards currently, so we've got room for about 14 more. And, I think we can handle this, and we can help beautify our community. The people that we mowed today, they all felt wonderful after. The yard looked better. They weren't stressed as much about money. And then, you watch what happens in the world, so then they take those positive vibes, those positive feelings, and spread it to somebody else. And through that, I think we can make a difference. So you might be like, okay, well, that may address, job skills, or that may address, learning a little bit about Jesus. How's it else going to help us? Well, Kickstart Academy is here to help sponsor with other service. Maybe you need some other service done at your house. You can call us and we could try to come help you. You could call us and be like, hey, we'd like to partner with you for this community service event. What could you do? And then we could do that, and then we could help grow this thing. So we're going to host other events here in town now. We're going to bring in other fun things, maybe a wrestling thing or music. It's just going to be better. And we're going to do it. We're going to do these wonderful things. We're going to be able to set up date nights for parents so that, where we could provide babysitting so that the parents could go on a date at a reasonable, at a lower cost, so that maybe parents can go on some dates, and, you'd be surprised if you date your partner a little bit, it helps. It helps. I don't know. It seems to help. I know my wife's a lot nicer to me when I take her on dates and stuff. So you guys can kind of see how that works. So and maybe you can't do that because of the cost of babysitting or these other things. Well, hopefully we can help do some things to help offset these things. And I've partnered through other workforce programs to help pay my kids. So the kids working are actually going to have a job that they could put on their resume that with skills that they can then use to go get their first real outside of a youth job. They could go get a job working for somebody else, and then once they get there, they'll have the skills in order to keep it. So for now, we're looking at yards. Okay, we have other things we're going to do. We're going to be at Delta Fair. We're going to sell, we're going to sell art. We're creating art. We're going to create an art studio. These other fun games, things for people to do that are positive in our community. So maybe they're not doing as many negative things. It's hard to do both at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm all in on this, guys. I'm all in on this. It's gonna be a wonderful thing. We're gonna be able to connect many people to Jesus, which whether that's what you believe in or not, it doesn't matter. Surely you believe in being a good person. And so if that's the case, Kickstart's for you. It doesn't matter what Christian religion you are. It doesn't matter if you're Methodist or Baptist or Catholic or Presbyterian, Pentecostal. It doesn't matter. To be fair, I personally don't care what you are. That's not my business. That's between you and whatever you believe in. But the things that we want to do are positive. We want to help. We want to do great things. I'm tired of people telling me that our town is bad. Our town is not bad. The people here are not bad. Look what you just did for Carol. Look what you did. You guys have done things like that before, positive, wonderful things. And that's what we're going to do. So if you want to be a part of us, Kickstart Academy, you can message me and we'll figure out how to donate, and that's another thing. We have it set up as a nonprofit ministry so that you can donate, and then, you'll be able to write that off on your taxes. We're trying to think of all the possible win-win scenarios that we could do together to make Kennett a better, happier, more positive place. And that's what we're going to try to do. And I think we're going to accomplish it because the people that are here helping me, as well as myself, are all committed to working very hard to accomplish these goals, to spread love and happiness through our community, through different works and other different positive things. So I know they're not going to let me down, and I know that, and I know I'm not going to let you down. So And I really feel like God's telling me to do this. So, like, if that's the case, then I don't think He's going to let any of us down. So, holler at me if you want to be a part of this. If you know some yards, please share this and get this out there. I would like for this to be big if possible. There's been a lot of people do tell me some wonderful things about it, and I think that together, together, we can all accomplish what we're shooting for here. And let's all work together and see what we can come up with, man. I love you guys. Hope you have a great night, man. Peace.
Now, as I was saying, guys, before I get started, check out Kickstart Academy. A lot of great stuff goes on with that. So, if you're needing help, if you want to take part in that, make sure you check that out today. A lot of great stuff goes on with Kickstart Academy. But back to the main event. Not only was WWE teasing it, let's just face it, the ratings on Netflix for Monday Night Raw, kind of in the toilet, if you want to know the truth. All the time we've been seeing online about how the ratings have been getting worse and worse and worse. Not the best thing in the world for WWE to see on Netflix. I mean, it's just not. So what's the first thing WWE Wrestling 101's always going to do? Yank the title right off the main champion. Nah, that's just the thing they're going to do. I mean, they already yanked the title off the Intercontinental title champion, Women's Intercontinental champion at Money in the Bank. So, what's next? The World Champion. Now have Jey Uso chase for a while. The 4, Seth Rollins, eventually recaptures gold in the WWE. Because that's sooner rather than later happening. And it's not going to be John Cena's. It's not. Now, R-Truth came back to WWE at Money in the Bank, and he was on Raw tonight. I liked it. Not only was he R-Truth, he emerged as Ron Killings, his actual self, and cut all his hair off and said he wanted respect for himself. Well, I'm interested to see where this goes. You know, we've heard that, if you've read anything on the internet, it said that this is supposed to be his last run and things like that. Well, if this is his last run, I hope this is his last real good run. I hope he gets something really positive and good out of this. So I hope WWE treats this really well. I do. And I'm interested to see where R-Truth takes this in WWE. I do. I hope this is a good storyline. Probably we're going to see him at Saudi Arabia and he'll do something there to John Cena. That's my guess. Is that going to happen? Don't know, but he's bound to have some more story with John Cena. I can't see him just going off having some random rival with somebody else right now. I just can't see that. Outside of that, speaking of John Cena, it'll be Cena versus CM Punk at Night of Champions. Going to be a good contest. I really can't say too much about that other than they're winding the clock back they're winding the feuds back for us. And you know what? This time, you know, the shoes on the other foot, you know, in a way, you know, kind of. And I'm pleased to see this match. I kind of wanted to see it at Money in the Bank, because that way we could relive 2011, except John Cena winning. But having it at Night of Champions, I'm not going to complain about whatsoever. Should be a good contest. And other than that, Nikki Bella came back because, of course, Evolution, the women's pay-per-view next month, where it's all women's pay-per-view for the second time. And how the build is, she's going to face Liv Morgan. Because Liv Morgan came out and beat her up, and they both insulted each other. So I am guessing we'll have Nikki Bella versus Liv Morgan next month. If not, I'll highly be surprised. I will be surprised. But y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell button. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby. I'll catch you all on the other side. Talk to you later.